Welcome to the channel, everybody. My name is Ryan, and we are back with more RimWorld today. This is episode 13 of Blue's Return, and there he is, leading the charge out to face off with some mechanoids over here. We got ourselves a little cluster. You can see there's a lot of fire and even a couple of bodies over here. That's thanks to an enemy raid which came through and did most of our hard work for us. The buildings are still up, and we got a couple of attackers. Are they coming over to blue? They might actually be making their way over to the colonists, which is really good for us, actually. Let's pull our people back. I'm going to have him go through, and we're going to keep these doors open. This is actually something I probably should be doing. Just keep the doors open to our compound. We'll kind of lure the enemy in, and they'll think it's safe. And of course, we can shoot them down if we have enough firepower, or we can just slam the doors closed and, do our normal raid style. But either way, guys, you can see it's been an action-packed series so far. So I appreciate everybody who's been tuning in. If you are a new viewer, the full link to the playlist is down below in the description, so check that out. But let's speed things up and see if we can't finish off these remaining mechanoids. Alright, so I've got Fur White over here. She's got her animals kind of separate. I don't really want them getting into the line of fire. And I'm going to pull our people back behind the blocking wall. Yeah, let these things get nice and close here. I can see that my trap is pretty ineffective in this location. I'm sure it'll get triggered at some point. Alright, we can probably... See, I know that the Centipede is going to start firing. It'll just sit back out of range and shoot our people if we let it. But if it gets close enough, we can unleash hell on it and hopefully still keep our people safe. Centipedes are always a risk. Alternately, too, if we can run out there and get into melee with it, that's actually not a bad idea. I might just let it come right on in. Yeah, let's just welcome in, Mr. Centipede. We're gonna bum rush you. There might be a little crossfire here with her. No, we've got friendly fire turned on, so we'll just wait. Now she's gonna, the Centipede's gonna stop and shoot at the animals. So let's go for it. Yeah, see, we've locked it into melee. Get in here, Joker. Joker's actually got a mace, so this shouldn't be too bad. Now, unfortunately, we caught it here, like, in the doorway, so that's not ideal. We'd like to have it surrounded by our people, obviously, but 3 is pretty good, especially Joker with this little thing there. His mace. All right, we'll release Fur White. 30%, 28. These things are really ineffective in melee, too, so it's like, I don't even think Blue took a hit. And he was like he was already injured, so yeah. Not too shabby, as you can see. Now, while we've got our people here, let me go through. I know I gave somebody a smoke. Okay. Yeah, Flossie's got some smoke. Let's bring that smoke on down here, Flossie, because we're going to put that to use. And finally, take out this stupid mech cluster that remains. There is a couple turrets, so we want to be as careful as possible. Well, this is pretty interesting little situation here. We're going to take out these early structures, or these closer structures, I should say. Alright, so let's move into position. And Flossie, go ahead and drop a little bit of smoke right here at our feet. No damage will be, if one of them gets hit with a canister, there's no damage. So, okay, Flossie, switch back to your pistol. She's like the one remaining pawn, other than the kids, who still hasn't got a true rifle or shotgun yet. But okay, so we'll take this out, and we shouldn't be exposed at all to turret fire thanks to the smoke. And of course, if you're unaware or new to RimWorld, smoke completely shrouds you from turrets. It doesn't completely shroud you from mechs or human raiders, but it does help slightly with those. It obscures you a bit. But with turrets, they can't see us at all. Now, somebody's over here shooting wild. We got some really bad shots in this colony, but hey, this is good. This is target practice. I'm almost tempted to leave the climate adjuster up, to be honest. But, oh, Furry. Go ahead, get out of here, Furry. You're hungry. I get it. He's starving. Okay, medical treatment needed. That's Blue. Has he got an infection? No, he just probably needs like a crack treated. All right, focus. Come on, guys. I might need to Have Flossie drop just a little bit more smoke. Oh, Monkey 3, death. Wait, what happened? Oh, did I let one of the things inside the colony? Oh no. What happened to Monkey 3? I don't see any mechanoids. We zoom all the way out. They should appear as little red dots. Hostiles. Well, crap. I don't know what happened. Maybe it was just already injured. Let's close up these doors, though, just in case. Alright, we're getting back to the action. Flossie, drop another smoke here. That's the thing, too, is the smoke's not infinite, so you got to make sure to keep it. Lay it down, and we can actually build a little corridor here of smoke. Do we get it? I was going to say it'll allow Cookie to get a little closer. Maybe that shotgun will be used more effectively. There we go. We've done it. Get out of here, you knuckleheads. We have defeated the mech cluster. Finally. Oh, and I think for at least a brief moment in time, the map is actually cleared of all hostiles. Well, take a look at this. I nearly forgot Randy dropped some gold on us. Silly guy. But anyway, I've just gone through and got ordered everything to be picked up and hauled urgently. All the spoils of war. Actually, that's not true, because there was another group. Oh, yes, over here we probably got, look at that, a stack of 163 pemmican. That's a lot. Also, I want these mechs for smelting purposes. Same with the weapons. We're going to break those down too. There we go. Every little bit of resource helps. Now, I've actually discovered why the monkeys are dying, and it's not a mech that's on the loose. This one right here just popped up. Notification, plague extreme. It's rare that an animal actually dies from the plague like that, though. But it's probably because we didn't have a chance to even treat them whatsoever. But you can see some of them still developed an immunity. And I will tell you this, all my animals are set to no medicine. We tend them, but just with like our hands or whatever. No medicine whatsoever for these guys. Doctor care, but no medicine. Even for the elephants. Now, I might eventually switch that if we get thrumbos or something, but even a thrumbo, man, I'll tell you, with an elephant too, especially the monkeys, small animals aren't such a big deal, but big ones, they can take like a lot of pain, a lot of damage, so they can literally get a dozen, two different dozen wounds. They might not all be life-threatening, but they're going to all need to be treated. So what will happen is your pawn will use like an immense amount of herbal medicine or whatever you got selected, and they'll stand there treating the animal for a long period of time until they have like a mental break or something, start to starve. But that's one of the reasons we don't use medicine, is just to conserve. But again, in a life-threatening situation where we had some downed animals sitting up here at the front lines, we might change things up. Of course, everything's subject to change in the RimWorld. You got to be ready to adapt at any moment. Okay, now that's interesting. Our man Furry here has just gotten inspiration for taming, which is pretty incredible. We might get lucky, and if Randy sends a few thrumbos our way, or maybe even a galatros, we're going to attempt to tame it. Well, there's no attempting. We're guaranteed to tame any animal if Furry's inspired, and he's got this for 8 days, so that's good, that's good. This is kind of how, well, it's also not kind of, it's definitely how I've tamed thrumbos in the past. I don't know why I'm equivocating, but either way, I'm prepared for it too. I've already got my storage set up so that we can put Thrumbo milk here, and of course, if you're unfamiliar, Thrumbo milk comes from the Thrumbo Extended mod, I believe is what it is. It's here somewhere. There it is. Beautiful Thrumbo milk. Yeah, Thrumbo Extension. Really cool one. Basically, it allows thrumbos of both sexes to give wool, just like a sheep does in the game, or even a buffalo would. And, of course, the females, you can milk them now with this mod. And that actually has a medical effect. It's not like nutritious. It actually heals the pawns a little bit. So it's a phenomenal mod. I love that one too. It's one of those that I just always add in because it makes Thrumbo so much cooler. But one last thing about Furry too, a commenter recommended a little bit of a tweak to the scheduling system. Well, look at this man. He's on top of everything over here. But, yeah, so we've got our meditators, Blue and Furry, staggered now. And I've lined them up so they kind of do it in a straight. I had them overlapping. You know, I had Furry over here doing it with Blue. in tandem. But I do like the idea of doing this, so we're not eating into the colony's labor force too much each day. But it would just be a whole lot better if we could get 3 or 4 natural pawns. So hint hint, Randy, why don't you go ahead and send us one. Also, this stupid boom loop is very annoyingly trapped on the wrong side of the fence, and I can't get anybody to pull them back over there. They just, I don't know why. This is recognized as a barn over here, but either way, or a pen, I should say. We'll just deconstruct it, I'm sure. I just don't want them eating the anima grass. I can't actually remember if that's a thing, but if animals do start nibbling on it, that would be very upsetting to me for sure. Okay, I think Randy misunderstood me. I told him I wanted more natural pawns, or pawns with a natural background, so we can meditate them at the anima tree, and he self-tamed a slurrypede for me. That's not what I was asking for. This thing's amazing, actually. If you're unfamiliar, it's an alpha animals creation, I should say. But it is, yep, alpha animals. Look, it produces nutrient paste meals, and I'm fairly sure they're not even normal nutrient paste. They're literally like disgusting nutrient paste, which is funny because most colonists already don't like nutrient paste. This paste is even more disgusting than the paste produced by dispensers, and people will just outright hate eating it. I've had one of these before. I don't remember what the mood penalty is exactly, but we're not going to deal with that. We're just going to set this boy to be slaughtered here. What's also interesting about these is when we butcher it up, it's like a mechanoid will get metal and stuff. I'm fairly sure. Well, we'll just test that. I'll try to keep my eye on the butchering table here, and we'll find out. Alright, here we go. Cookie is on top of things. I'm not sure if it dropped anything. It's too much crap in here, damn it. I didn't notice it, but there's definitely no meat here. It certainly didn't drop kibble. Well, that was a horrible letdown and completely anticlimactic, but nonetheless, you get the point. It's not your average creature, that's for sure, but it's not really dangerous. It only resembles a centipede. Okay, gonna do a bit of expansion over here. Normally, I would just dig into this. That's why I planned it out. I wanted a production area where we could move all our tables and stuff to a nice large open space right next to our stockpile. But I'm still very reluctant to dig into the mountain. If we go too deep, we can provoke insect attacks, so really trying to avoid that. And we're just going to build a little building over here onto the side. You can see I've lined it right up with the swampland, so it's not huge, but it will definitely be big enough. And you can see that my stockpile is pretty darn full. So what I'd like to do is move all of this down here, and then this becomes one stockpile room. The great benefit of that too is that we're currently working on microelectronics, which will give us the orbital trade beacon naturally, and that fits right in the center of a room this size. This is a 15 by 15, by the way. Yeah, it fits right in the center perfectly, so that it'll have a few little empty spots on the sides, but we can stick our batteries in there, so it won't be a big deal. But I'll show you that too once we've moved everything. And look at it, our boy Blue is right on top of things. You know, why does he not have a hat on? Oh, he does. Okay, he's set so it doesn't show. Interesting. He is wearing the stone war mask. Poor. Oh, of course he is. Of course he is. Oh man, look at this. It's not your normal Thrumbo event. This is a Thrumbo herd, and it's included with the Sparkling Worlds mod, which is a great mod. I've got the full mod installed there. You can do just branches of it, which will add things like Resurrector serums only, or serums, I should say. But either way, that's a side note. This is super tempting. Look how close it is. Just north. I could send Furry, and he'd be back in less than 2 days with the Thrumbo. It's just the single. See, that's another downside to sending him out there, other than the danger, of course, of sending an Etican alone, especially when he's got a prosthetic leg and a pinky destroyed. But the point is that he'll only be able to bring back one, guaranteed, because he won't we're not going to leave them there to try and tame them, you know. But if we had Thrumbos who just naturally showed up, we could guarantee to get one, and he could continue to try and tame the others, you know, after he'd gotten one of them. But either way, just another side note there about that. I don't know. I am also super reluctant to send pawns out onto the world map. Of course, you know, for obvious reasons, ambushes, whatnot, mishaps of all kinds, but this is so close. Oh my god. You know what? We've already got a bedroll too. Yeah, this is left over from Blue's earliest days as a tribal right there. Man, oh man. Furry, how do you feel about a little walk, buddy? I think we can do it. Let's see, 5.6 days. I mean, it's now or never, right? Well, that's not true, because he could get another inspiration for taming eventually. I'm sure he will, but all right, we're going to do it. Let's save the game, and let's send him on the road. Well, look at this. We've got a Panther hunting Blue. I was just watching Furry, who's literally about to leave. Yeah, he's on his way out. He grabbed some medicine for the road. We'll see him off here too, but first, Blue has to see off this Panther to the spirit world. Come at me, cat. Let's do it. You're nothing but a little pussy. Oh, that's right. Hit him. Oh, damn. Blue's on top of it. I'm thinking about stunning. Blue's shooting. Nice. Nice shot, Blue. What's your shooting at? 16. Yeah. I don't remember what he started. I think it was like 6 or 7. So why aren't you running and gunning? Do it up. I never told you to stop. No, I probably did. Alright, he's fine. He's fine. You gotta watch out for the Rayhound, too. Those can get aggressive if Blue misfires. Ha ha ha. No chance now with Blue. Dead-eye Blue. That's what some people call him. Not everybody. Some people do. Alright, let's finish off the old Panther. We might consider keeping that cat and trying to tame it and turn it into a savage killer for the colony's defense. But honestly, who needs it, right? Listen to this. Oh, holy Christ. What's happening over here? Furry just walks by it so casually. There's 2 wrapped. Bye, Furry. I said we'd see him off. See ya, buddy. Come back with the... Look at this. There's carnage out here like crazy. Let's grab that. So these raptor shrimp are also alpha animals mod. They are incredibly dangerous. You infuriate one of these, they will slice up your pawn in like 2 hits. 1, probably. But, yeah, they're just giant shrimp, and they are killing each other for some reason. I don't know. Yeah, this one's hungry. I don't normally see them hunt each other, though. And there's, like, a corpse right there. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, man. Yeah, whenever I do see these out in the wild, you got, especially, like, big spiders, too, you got to be careful. Alpha animals isn't just for show, folks. It adds some serious beasties out there in the wilds, especially jungles. But let's just make sure, Flossie, don't get too close. It's crazy just how, like, blasé the pawns are about it. They don't care. They're just taking the shortest route to whatever job you told them. If there's a giant spider staring at them as they walk by, they're completely oblivious. It's a bit of a shame to see all these bodies out here go to waste when we just reformed our ideology recently, and we could have gone cannibal, as some folks have pointed out down in the comments, but, and I often have in many, many of my other playthroughs, I don't shy away from it, that's for sure, but trying to take it just a little bit slow with the memes, don't want to go too heavy on it, because cannibal, of course, brings the downside if we don't have human meat around. You know, people get upset, and it can have its negatives. But this room's looking pretty good over here. Now, same commenter actually pointed out I had been trying to search for cortical stacks to destroy. I actually was able to get rid of them, just trading them away. But I still want to check and see. They said maybe search cortical instead. Now, unfortunately not, but it was worth its try. Let's take that bill off there. So now we do the fun part of moving everything and trying to fit it all into this little space. I'm also going to make sure and let's set down one of your little tool cabinets, because we actually do have a little bit of steel, right? Yeah, we got 700. It's not a crazy amount, but after the last mech cluster raid, we've got a few extras sitting around. So this, of course, will be good to get everything into one little place. There it is. We also want the electric bench, or electric tailoring over here. Yeah, that works. Why not? Now, actually, believe it or not, the stone tables, I'm going to leave them right in here. It's just so convenient to have them here because my people just drop the stone right in the stockpile. But either way, time to add a little few lights and stuff, and we'll be good to go. And in no time at all, Furry has arrived at his destination, safe and sound. Oh yes, we got a beautiful herd. Looks like 4 Thrumbos here. So let's take a quick look at them. Obviously, we're going to be hoping for a female. There we go. Now, Thrumbos do live a very long time, so 69 years old is not that old, to be honest. But, where's your age at? Yeah, I can see it down here. It's very small print, but 69 for this one. But I will go ahead and just choose the younger, the 224. Alright, get over here, Furry. I don't... Oop, switch to the wrong person. I don't know if these things... Oh, we need to set it to tame. There we are. And I'm not sure if these things are going to actually wander up the map, or... I assume they'll just hang around here. Yeah, it looks like they're just kind of meandering about, so we'll speed it up. I was hoping he just wouldn't have to chase it to the edge like a race against time, but I think he's got all the time he needs. Here we go. Okay, quiet everybody. Let's not spook her. Like I said, it's guaranteed, but I don't care. We're gonna role play. Yeah, he's got a nice pocket full of kibble made out of fresh raptor shrimp. What do you say? Wait, why are you wasting kibble? We know the Thrumbo's gonna say yes. Ah, successful. Ha ha ha. Let's see. Yes, I would be like, oh, okay, maybe we'll try to tame the like a male real quick, but honestly, it's not a bad idea. Here's what we'll do. Yep, Furry's eating. We'll let him consume that. I did bring some psychite tea, so drop that, buddy. Now drink a bit of your psychite. We'll just try it once for each male here, and I mean, hell, we might as well try the female too. But we've done it. Look at this. We've got ourselves an animal and set her to no care. Of course, she's going to be in the caravan, obviously. Not enough food. No. How did I not think about that? You know, honestly, I was super lucky he just brought that bit of kibble. Well, he's got 6. How's that not enough, dude? Drop that. And why can't you use pemmican, damn it? He's also got like 1 thing of berries on him. Not enough food. Damn. Wait, maybe we can harvest a few things. What's your skill? I don't think he's good at planting. Oh, no. Okay, let's just get out of here. I think it's better to just cut our losses and get home. Like I said, if I get too greedy, you never know. We could lose everything here. So we'll reform, head home, accept. Let's do it. It's time to celebrate here at Blue's Murder Hole. The caravan has arrived. Oh, look at this. Furry even made his new friend haul all the extra stuff home. So that was very good of you, Mrs. Thrumbo. Welcome, welcome. I know you might be a little disappointed at your accommodations. We've basically got our animals just sleeping right up underneath a little cliff wall here. We've built a makeshift roof over, but who cares? They're animals. All that matters is that she quickly gets trained up like her monkey brethren. Yes, that's right. Get used to the monkeys. They're going to be part of your life now too, Mrs. Thrumbo. Oh, we're going to have to name her something. Anybody got any suggestions? Let me know in the comments section here. But she's going to be the matriarch of our future Thrumbo herd, which is amazing. It's always good to get started as early as possible. But she will do some fighting too. I'll try and avoid it, and we'll definitely use our monkeys and, you know, elephants first. But hell, even the elephants don't hold a candle to a Thrumbo in the throes of battle. Oh my god, these panthers love blue today. What is the deal? Where's he at? Oh, they're choosing the wrong target, though. This man has stun, Panther. So we're not quite in the water this time. Why don't you run in a gun, buddy? See if you can just make it up here. Alright, yeah, we'll put a little stun on it, too. Get it. Nice. Keep moving, Blue. That thing would have probably caught him. sure those cats are a lot faster, but then again, filling it full of holes does have a tendency to slow down the enemy. There we go. Another delicious meal for the kitchen. Speaking of which, some of the changes I've been making over here. It's real quick with the wood, thank God. Of course, since it's inside, we don't have to worry about it being exposed to fires, theoretically. But you also notice here, it's kind of hard to see, but I've got double roof support. And in case you ever wonder why that is, it's purely for aesthetic reasons. I do it because because this center position is saved for the trade beacon, right? So I still need some roof support. In a 15 by 15, the roof will collapse right here in the center if we don't have it. But what I've learned to do, because I've had commenters mention the asymmetry in the past, I would just set like one roof support, to set things up. But people have noticed it and pointed that out and say how it bugs them. So I like to have two in there, and again, just purely for aesthetics. But I agree with that sentiment. Honestly, now that I see it, makes it look a little nicer. And of course, the kitchen area will get moved. All of this will be done. It's just, again, I'm real hesitant to dig. I might set up a little kitchenette somewhere else, but then again, it will just get taken down at some point and moved underground. So maybe I'll wait. For right now, this serves, and it definitely helps to expand the big old stockpile zone. But yeah, we're utilizing the wall refrigerator, which is an amazing piece of storage. Let's move this down just a little bit so it's not blocking, but it serves as a wall piece and it can be accessed from both sides, so the cooks can install food into the fridge and then people can come by from the outside and grab it. So that'll work a lot more efficiently too once we've actually set up a little dining area, which is what this will theoretically be down the road. Oh my God, I'm not even joking. This is starting to get ridiculous over here. Look at this. Blue is being hunted by a giant spider this time, and it's cut him off. Look, it's between him and the colony now. Oh, this is a smart spider. Thank goodness stun is down, or is up. It's okay. Get away from this thing. These are fast, and I believe the Fearless have the webbing ability. They can stun your colonist. Yes, hit it. He needs to be hitting this thing. Oh, look, there's the other raptor shrimp. I would bring somebody else out here, but I'm pretty confident Blue can handle this. Let's not shoot a rhino by accident. I'm going to have him kind of turn the corner here. We'll break line of sight. Of course, that doesn't stop the spider, but give Blue a little bit of a head start. Come on, Blue. He's super close. Keep moving. No. Oh my God. Maybe it doesn't have a spider webbing ability. I'm not sure. Oh, look how close he is face to face with disgusting arachnid death right here. All right, run. Tell you what, we're going to turn off his run and gun temporarily because that does slow him down, especially when I'm poorly controlling him. I shouldn't have broke line of sight. I should just let him keep shooting because he was slowing him. All right, we're going to pull. Oh, my God. All right, it is still all over him. Nice. Stun it again, buddy. Okay, and I want you to keep running and gunning. Oh, Christ, it's on him again. Nice. Blast its face, Blue. Come on, stun. Move. Oh, that's how you handle a giant spider. And you know what? This thing can just sit here and rot. I don't even want that insect meat. We still haven't taken the undergrounder meme yet, so it's not something we're interested in. Okay, so another thing of note is I've switched Blue and Furry to help out Flossie with a little bit of the research. And no, Flossie, it's not a criticism on you. I love you, Flossie. She's going to take a little walk out in the jungle and haul home a giant raptor shrimp. But yeah, this research is so important. It's got to take priority now. But nonetheless, the training is underway for a Thrumbo. You can see it's begun. Of course, Fur White is going to help with that. I'm sure. We're still really desperate for a production specialist. That's something I'd love to get some natural pawns, like I said, so we can actually have them meditate by the tree. But more importantly, we need somebody to start making guns and better clothing than, unfortunately, what Fur White can produce for us. But I think it'll all have to wait for the next one, guys. We'll end things right here for today, but don't worry, the series continues. So hit that like button for me, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you all on the next one. Thank you for watching the video, everybody. I just want to take a moment to recognize my Patreons. As you can see, I put their names in gold because they are, in fact, more precious than that shiny metal. Now, I'd like to take a moment to invite you to also support the channel for as little as $2, $5, or $10. You gain access to all my content early and ad-free over on Patreon, as well as a private Discord server with me and my other Patreons where we do some giveaways and have great conversations. But once again, thank you, everybody, and I'll see you on the next one.